So, I've been off for the last couple of days, and in that time, a lot's gone down. Let's talk about it. So The Flash debuted to an underwhelming $55 million opening. Now, I'm not a psychic, but I could have told you this was coming. And the reasons for this are pretty obvious. I mean, you have an actor that most people openly despise for a litany of reasons. Innocent until proven guilty, but come on, man, really? I mean, we've seen some of this on film. You also have the new studio head coming forth saying that this film really isn't going to be consequential moving forward, considering they're rebooting everything. I mean, they just announced an entire slate of films and shows moving forward, so yeah, they're rebooting, and this isn't going to have any lasting consequences. And I mean, it's pretty bad. This film came in with such a low opening weekend, it put it below Black Adam, it put it on par with the first Ant-Man, and The Incredible Hulk. I'm talking about the Edward Norton one. Yeah, it's that low. We're talking about films that came out 15 years ago, and this film had an estimated budget of around $200 to about $300 million. And obviously, they did a ton with marketing. I mean, they had Tom Cruise and Steven Spielberg talking about how this film is amazing. So yeah, you know they were on the payroll. They're not just doing that for free. And honestly, I don't think it's going to get any better from here for DC. I mean, the next film they have coming out is Blue Beetle. Yeah, it looks pretty good, but it also looks like a ripoff of Spider-Man and Deadpool. Tone-wise, I should say. Character-wise, obviously, Blue Beetle's been around for decades. Jaime Reyes not as long as characters like Ted Kord and the previous Blue Beetle beyond that. But still, I really don't think this film is going to be doing the numbers they were hoping for, especially considering James Gunn just came out and said that Blue Beetle is the first DCEU character. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think this is going to make a giant, long-lasting impact. I mean, if The Flash couldn't, and The Flash has had multiple on-screen iterations, and it still turned in a performance that low, what chance does Blue Beetle have, honestly? And I'm not even going to go into the fact that Aquaman is also coming out with Amber Turd, so, you know, make of that what you will. All in all, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the final nail in the coffin for many people who enjoy DC films and DC characters. I don't think that this is going to recover all too well, but we'll see. Moving on to Marvel, there's been a lot of news. I mean, Secret Invasion just came out, to mixed results, I would say, especially considering they had AI in their intro. A lot of people didn't like that. I mean, they had the budget, I don't see why they did this, but, I mean, they want to cut corners somehow, I guess. Disney Plus revenue isn't as good as they were hoping. I mean, they're even offering 35% off stays at Disney hotels if you sign up for Disney Plus. So, things aren't going too well for them, apparently. And things are definitely not going well for Marvel Studios, considering they just announced they're not going to be at Hall H at Comic-Con this year. For those of you who don't know, Hall H at Comic-Con is one of the most important panels. It's the biggest convention room, and it's normally where the studios make insane announcements. Like last year, where they announced not only Kang Dynasty, but Avengers Secret Wars. And this year, they're just going to sit it out. A lot of people are speculating as to why, but I'm pretty sure it's obvious. The writer's strike is going on, so they're not able to create any new scripts. All of the Marvel films except for Deadpool 3 just got pushed back. Their main villain is in a bit of legal trouble. Once again, innocent until proven guilty. And we'll see. And the Screen Actors Guild might be going on strike in solidarity coming up soon as well. So, what could they have even shown? What could they have announced? There's nothing there. There's nothing to do. They're just kind of sitting on their hands waiting at this point. Because due to the writer's strike, let's say they are filming something. If a scene's not working well, they just have to deal with it. There's no way that they can rewrite it on the fly, or even have an actor improv a line if they're in the Writers Guild of America. So, they're kind of between a rock and a hard place right now. So, even though I might be a little sad that Marvel's skipping out on Hall H this year, I'm not at all surprised. And hopefully this just gives them some time to come up with some even better ideas moving forward. Hopefully something that they might announce at D23 this year. Oh, that's right. It also got canceled. I don't know, man. Honestly, I feel like these films have been coming out almost like an assembly line, and they need a little more love and care. I mean, they can't be pushing out as many products as they've been pushing out in the last couple of years and maintain the same level of quality that we've had for the last 15 years. I mean, yes, there has been diminishing return, but they really need to spend more time on it. Focus a little harder and make sure that everything is as polished and perfect as they can before they just throw it out to the public. And hopefully that's what they're going to be doing moving forward. I mean, I doubt it, considering they want to build up all the way to Secret Wars by, what now, 2026? Possibly 2027? I don't know. They keep switching these dates around, so it really doesn't matter anymore. They're going to be building up towards their next giant Avengers property, Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty, technically, if that ever sees the light of day. And they're doing it all within a short time frame. We're going from Endgame, which came out in 2019. In less than 10 years, we're having all of these phases culminating with Secret Wars. Think about it, it took 11 years to get to the point where we had Endgame previously. And yeah, time's flying by, but they are absolutely making up for missed time during COVID. I mean, think about it, we're already out of Phase 4 and into Phase 5. That's insane. Phase 1 ended with the Avengers, and that took years. That took 4 years. And technically, it took 4 years for Phase 4 to complete, but, I mean, that flew. And you can't really even count the first couple, because everything was shut down. But at the end of the day, I mean, I guess this is going to be fine. Hopefully, Marvel gets their shit together.
Watch your profanity.
Because we cannot have any more subpar projects coming out. For the sake of the fans, they're losing interest. And I'm pretty sure that the Flash's box office, as well as the review scores for most of the Marvel projects recently, are an indicator. What do you think about this news? Comment down below and let me know. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. Join my Patreon to get access to videos early. And you'll also get a shout out at the end of each video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.